welcomes the autumn in this moment where the light is golden. Madhura, 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 where life is so sweet. Madhura, abundance in the air. Come to rest now, breathing in this golden light. Come to rest now, receiving all the fruits. Come to rest now, tasting the sweet delight. Come to rest now, coming home. Madhura, Madhura, feel the Indian summer, full of abundance and delight. You are welcome to rest the bones on the earth. You are welcome to receive and deeply rest. You are welcome to drink the sweetness of this time. Nothing to do now, just to be here and receive. Nothing to do now, just to be here and receive. Nothing to do now, just coming home. Nothing to do now, just coming home. Nothing to do now, just to receive. All is sweet now, coming home. So welcome in this practice of Yoga Nidra, this Indian summer practice of yogic sleep, allowing the body to find a comfortable place on the earth to rest and deeply receive. Perhaps supporting your body in a way that makes you feel absolutely comfortable and warm enough to receive this practice of stillness and deep rest. Welcoming this beautiful liminal space of Yoga Nidra and the season in between, this time where the summer hasn't yet left and the autumn hasn't started yet. Breathing in the air full of sweetness of the ripening crops where the light is golden and soft and all is well. There is enough. All is well and there is abundance in the air. As the work is done now, it's time to deeply receive and celebrate. Collecting the fruits of the land, collecting the fruits of your inner and outer efforts. Giving yourself permission to deeply receive and be. Harvesting the fruits of the land and restoring and celebrating the gifts of Mother Earth. Restoring and celebrating and receiving the gifts of your true being. Welcoming this space of true belonging and deeply receiving. All is well, everything is done. Just to be here is more than enough. And perhaps with this intention, just allowing the body to settle. Allowing the body to settle on the earth, allowing the bones to return to the earth. Feeling the body resting on the floor. And just dropping back, meeting those spaces where your body is resting on the earth. And inviting this sweetness, this heaviness of the ripening fruit into your body. No resistance, nothing to do. Just allowing the body to settle and finding a moment of stillness and rest. Perhaps with each outgoing breath there is a softening, a settling, a welcoming of this moment of deep care and nourishment. Allowing yourself in this moment, in this time, in this liminal space of the Indian summer, to welcome this moment by dropping from the outer to the inner. Dropping from doing to being, from working to receiving, from thinking to feeling, from controlling to the unknown. And perhaps as you find yourself into this space, making some adjustments if the body wants to move, finding a space where the body is absolutely comfortable, warm, rested. Noticing if there are places in the body that hold still some tension, then just bringing your awareness there for a moment and ask the body, what does it need to feel more comfortable in this moment? What kind of adjustments does your body want to make to feel absolutely rested, comfortable, and in a space of a zero desire for movement? So just letting the body know if there is any movement, any adjustment, any wiggle, any stretch necessary to find a space of deep rest, then just honor that call and just shift and wiggle the body around until you feel it is absolutely comfortable. And then allowing the outgoing breath to become a little bit deeper, perhaps a sigh. And maybe starting to envision your body in this moment to be encircled by a golden light. A light filled with the sweetness of this time. This golden moment of deeply receiving, breathing in all that is good. Breathing in trust and kindness. The courage and compassion to just rest and be and feel. And maybe as the breath comes in, you're breathing in this circle around the body. And as you exhale, breathing down the second part of the circle to meet again. Breathing in from the tips of the toes, a circle of light all the way above the crown of your head. And with the outgoing breath, circling back down from the crown till the circle meets the beginning again below your feet. And just allowing your rhythm of your breath to make this protective circle of light and warmth and a golden sweetness of this autumn time to create a circle of belonging and protection around your body. A space for you to come to rest. A space to drop in, a space to receive and to let go. And breathing in this warming energy, this abundance of the harvest time. Perhaps feeling a gentle breeze covering the body. savoring the sweetness of the ripening crops and the pool of Mother Earth to rest and to receive. And allowing the breath to find a pace to settle yourself deeper. Breathing in the sweetness in the air. And at the outgoing breath, letting go the busyness of the day. As you inhale, drinking in and savoring the goodness of this moment. And as the breath goes out, releasing all tension and worry. And just becoming aware for a moment of the cycles of your breath. A gentle raising of the breath as if spring becomes to its full peak at the top of the inhale, the peak of summer, and a gentle pause. Just before the late summer light drops back into the golden richness, the orange of the autumn, and where the breath finds this moment of stillness in the deep rest of the winter. And just exploring this moment, this space in between the breaths, when the breath is full, rich, golden. What is there at the end in this liminal space of the Indian summer? Just before everything starts to drop back, fall back into the earth, receive and rest. Inviting your breath to flow these intimate currents of the seasons and the cycles. Blessing the space in between the inhale and the exhale. Blessing the sweetness of stillness in between the exhale and the inhale. Softening and resting. And breathing in a tender softness into your body. And letting go with a tender softness as you let go and breathe out. Surrendering and deeply receiving this potent medicine of rest. Blessing the space in between each cycle. Following the breath as it goes all the way out and down, and then wait there. Receive the whispers of the sweetness of emptiness. And as the breath naturally flows back in and comes back to its fullness, wait there. In the peak of this light, the abundance where everything is full and ripe. And then again, letting go without holding on, without clinging, just dropping back in the autumn space of the breath. The sweet orange, golden leaves dropping back to the earth. Each inhale, an expansion, an opening, receiving the warmth of the sun on the front of the body. And each exhale, a dropping like the ripening fruits, like the apples and the pears drop to the earth when they are full, heavy, and ripe of goodness. And gently inviting this warmth, this sweetness, this delight of the autumn into your body, this warmth of abundance, a trust and sweetness. All is well, all is good. Nourishing your breath and your body with tender care, giving all of your presence to your body. And feeling your body made of earth, resting on the great body of Mother Earth. Perhaps inviting yourself to be breathed by her. Slow effortless. Perhaps feeling her heartbeat calling you home. Slow and effortless. Perhaps welcoming her intimate currents into your body. Slow and effortless. Welcome home. Welcome home to your body. Trusting this ever-changing nature of your body, intertwined with the seasons of Mama Gaia. This time, here and now, is entirely for you to receive. As deeply receiving is the earth's medicine and the call for you to come home. To truly belong, we need to learn how to receive. To truly belong and thrive, we need to learn how to nurture this body of yours. And perhaps listening in this liminal space, this space in between the breaths. Maybe there's something for you to receive. A message, an image, a feeling, a color. Just listen there for a moment and receiving this wisdom of your body. Listening, having the courage to feel the stillness and listen to the wisdom of your body. And then whatever comes in this moment of quietude, maybe setting an intention, maybe offering this wisdom to this golden light, the soil of gratitude, of fullness and abundance, and trusting that this intention will grow and thrive in this space of deep rest. And then slowly starting to bring this sweet delight of the golden colored light into every part of your body. Starting to bring this sweetness like honey, like a nectar. This light that carries the qualities of rest, trust, acceptance, kindness, slowness. Inviting this sweet light in the little valley in the space in between your eyebrows. Allow it to soften the eyebrows right and left. Allow it to soften the eyes, dropping the eyes into the comfortable darkness of the skull right and left. Softening the cheeks and the cheekbones right and left. Feeling a gentle breeze coming in through the nostrils, right and left. Softening the lips, upper lip, lower lip. Gently relaxing the jaws, opening a little space in between the back of the teeth so the jaws can relax. Softening the tip of the tongue and savoring for a moment the sweetness inside the mouth. Softening the ears, maybe closing the ears to drop into the inner sounds of your skull. Right ear, left ear. Softening the crown of the skull. And then dropping the whole weight of your head back into the lap of Mother Earth. Allowing the whole head to be soft and relaxed. The whole head is rested. And gently inviting this golden light to travel down through the front of the throat, the back of the neck. stroking and caressing the little valley in between the collarbones, right and left. Softening the shoulders and the shoulder blades, right and left. Allowing the arms to drop back with a heaviness in the bones, right elbow, right wrist, left wrist. Relaxing the palms and the fingers, right palm, left palm. Both thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers and pinky fingers. Gently allowing the light to travel back up through both of the palms, the wrists, the elbows resting in the earth, the shoulders open and soft. And then welcome this golden light into the temple of the heart. Inviting this expansive golden light of sweetness and trust, courage and compassion into the space of the heart, the holiest of the holiest. And as the light trickles down into the belly, allow it to fill the whole abdomen, the pelvic bowl, and every organ that is resting here. Allowing this light to travel down through both of your legs. Allowing both hip bones to drop back into the earth. Feeling the weight of the upper thighs, the knee joints, the shin bones, the ankles, and the heels. Softening the soles of both feet, right and left, and all the 10 toes. Big toes, second toes, third toes, 4 toes, and both pinky toes. A heaviness, a fullness, as the light travels back up through both of the heels, the ankles, the calves, the back of the knees, the back of the thighs, back into the hip bone. Feeling the whole pelvic floor resting and softening into the lower back. Letting all the tensions flow into the earth. Softening the whole spine, each vertebrae as you travel up from the lower back, the middle back up into the upper back and the space in between the shoulder blades. Feeling this whole body rested now. Whole body is rested. The whole body is rested. The whole body is rested. The whole body is rested. Breathing in this nourishment, this nectar of sweetness and goodness into every cell. Allowing every cell to be filled with a tender care and deep nourishment. This deep nourishment of Yoga Nidra. This liminal space of in-between, where all is well and nothing is needed. Settling and receiving. Settling and receiving. Settling and deeply receiving. And then bringing your awareness once more back into the space of the heart. Maybe inviting again this presence into the space of the heart, and may this moment of deep listening and receiving perhaps enable you the gift to hear the whispers of your heart. May the golden songs of the ripened wheat bring in this effortless healing and nourishment. May the rich, earthy flavors nourish your breath with trust, with compassion, with abundance. Maybe allowing these voices of the land to embody you with deep roots, anchoring you in a deep belonging in this moment. A deep belonging to Mother Earth and all that she is giving to you. May this moment of deep listening and receiving empower you with the wisdom that you are part of life. Never separated, always held in this deep embrace, this never-ending love affair with the great mother for her children. And to know and to embody that this moment of deep listening and rest is a potent medicine. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I've done my best now. Now I surrender. I've done my best now. Now I receive. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Resting here now and receive. Resting here now and deeply receive. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I've done my best now. Now I surrender. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Welcoming these sacred sounds, I've done my best and now I surrender into the heart. And take a moment now to feel for yourself. To feel if there is a call for further rest, then please stay as long as you wish. But if there is an awakening, and if awakening is what feels good for you right now, then let this awakening bring an expansion, allowing the heart glowing by these deep qualities of rest to invigorate the breath. Breathing in with this nourishment of Nidra. And breathing in the warmth, this delight of this beautiful time of the year, this time of abundance, delight and sweetness. And with each inhale, perhaps inviting a gentle movement. Maybe a gentle wiggling of the toes and the fingers, maybe a circling of the wrist. Just feeling how the body wants to awaken in this moment. And moving in a way that brings your body a deep delight. Savoring this sweetness in the air. Savoring the pleasure of waking up from this moment of deep rest. This deep moment of embodied rest. Allowing this to awaken yourself, to awaken a body and create a space for the generosity to welcome the next moment. So feeling what is calling you, resting further, of gently, slowly, awakening and coming to rise. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Namaste.